Welcome to Module 10.2. In this lecture video, I'm going to show you how to graph linear equations in two variables. So in the previous video, I was trying to explain what's going on with Module 10. So in Module 10.1, we learned how to plot points and identify points. And we also find the missing value, okay, or the missing coordinates of our linear equations. Okay, so this video we're going to talk about how we actually graph those linear equations. So again, every equation has a line. Every equation and every line has an equation. So whenever I mention the word equation of the line, it literally means every line corresponds to a linear equation. And the graph of every linear equation is a line. All right. So the word linear, I mentioned this briefly in Module 10.1. The word linear means variable raising to the first power in the equation form. The word linear also means it's a straight line in the graphing form. Okay. So that's what that means to be equation with a line. Every equation is a line, and every line corresponds to an equation. Okay. Now, normally, equation of the line is written in a couple different ways. One of them is called the standard form. All right. So, linear equation in two variables, two dimensions. Standard form means the variable, the two variable x and y is going to be on the same side of the equal sign. And a constant term is on the right-hand side. All right, so that will be the standard form. There's actually another form which we will also introduce later on called the slope-intercept form. All right, in the slope-intercept form, it says y equal to mx plus b. So in this form, the variable y is actually on one side by itself. Okay, so these are the two forms that we normally see how the equation of the line is written. So in this lecture video, I'm going to show you one of the three ways how we're going to graph the linear equations. And the technique in this method is basically using the equation of the line to find 2 points so we can connect them with the line. So we need to find at least 2 points from the equation in order to draw a line. So how to graph linear equation, the first thing we're going to do is choose any number for x or y. So if I go back to 10.1, all right, basically the example we did with a 2x minus y equal to 3, the problem already given me a -2 for x or a -1 for y. But now I am the one, or we are the one, have to choose any number for x or y ourselves. And whatever we choose, we're going to plug it into the equation to find the missing coordinate. Okay, exactly what we just did with the 10.1 examples. All right, except this time we will be the one choosing any numbers. Okay, before the homework already given me a number to use. Now we're going to choose any number. And we're going to plug into the equation to find the missing coordinates in there. So if I choose for x, that means I need to find y. Then repeat step 1 and 2 to find the second point. So now, this is a little bit tricky, okay? Because the homework technically allows us to pick any number we want. So I'm going to show you how to actually pick a certain number for x or y, where after I plug into the equation to find the other value, and the other missing coordinate will be an integer. Okay, I'm trying to avoid having decimals or fractions because my grid, all right, my X and Y axis is actually using 1 point at a time. My unit is 1 at a time. So for me to show you how to do this on the video, I have to be able to always using integers, okay? So this very first example, if you see the y, if you see the equation says y equal, that means it's already written in slope-intercept form. So for right now, when the equation is written in slope-intercept form, you're going to pick for x. All right. The step number 1 is choose any number for x. So we're going to pick any number for x. So any number I want. So if I will pick, so let me draw my x and y table. So if I pick x to be 1 and substitute where my x is at, that means my y normally equal to negative x. Now I'm going to replace the x with a 1. So that will be y equal to negative 1 times 1, basically. Negative x means negative 1 times x. So this is going to be negative, this is just going to be like negative 1 times 1, which will give me negative 1. All right, so when x equal to 1, it comes find out y is negative 1. So now I'm going to just do my little point right here. I'm going to plot it real quick. So plotting this point, all right, go to the right one, up 1 using your cursor. So that's right there. Now let's find another point. Pick any number you want. All right, as long as it is within negative 10 to 10 for the x direction and the y direction, and make sure whatever value, whatever missing coordinate you are finding, it need to be some sort of integer from between negative 10 to 10 as well. Because I can't, right now I cannot plot any decimals or fractions by hand. So this time I'm just simply going to pick x to be 2. Okay, any number I want. I'm not going to pick super big numbers, of course. So when I pick x equal to 2 and plug it in, it's going to be y equal to negative 1 times x. Now it would need to be negative 1 times 2. Oops. Which is y equal to negative 2. All right, so this is some of the most basic equation of the line. All right, so y is x, when x equal to 2, y is negative 2. So I would just go to the right 2 and down 2. Oh, Lord, I plot the first point wrong. To the right 1. To the right 1. First point, to the right 1, down 1. Sorry about that. To the right 2, down 2. That'll be right there. So once you click on the second point, the homework should draw the line for you. All right, automatically. I'm just going to sketch it here, okay? All right, so that's all we're going to do. So this technique, this method is basically the most fundamental method, just simply by finding 2 points of the line and plot them and draw a line. All right, this one is written in standard form. This example is written in standard form because my x and y is actually on the same side of the equal sign. So when it's written in standard form, there's a little trick we can use where we are not going to run into we are not going to run into any fractions or decimal when it comes to finding the missing coordinates. All right, tell you what, I'm going to use this one for example, okay? I'm going to use this one for example, then I will go back to do the one above it. So this is also in standard form. And I'm going to purposely do this right now, okay, to show you what's going to happen. So when I draw my x and y table, let's pretend I'm going to pick a number for x. And this time I'm going to pick 1 for x. All right. So when x equal to 1, let's substitute x equal to 1. That's 5 times 1 plus 4y equal to 10. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4y equal to 10. So when I choose x to be 1, that means my missing coordinate is y. So let's solve for y. Now my variable term is positive 4y. Since it's positive, let it stay. So I'm going to move 5 over to the other side. So that's 4y equal to 10 is still 10. Positive 5 come over, become negative. So that will be 4y equal to 5. Divide both sides by. So this is a key. Now I need to divide both sides by 4. So when I divide both sides by 4, I end up with 5 over 4. But 5 over 4, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just hard to, it's just a little bit hard to plot, okay, this coordinate 1 comma 5 over 4 because it's hard to find where they at. So one way to, so there's nothing wrong with this. It's just hard to plot them. Okay, there's definitely nothing wrong with this coordinate. This coordinate is on the line. It is hard to actually plot. So one way to avoid having this fraction answer, okay, for the missing coordinate is learn how to pick certain number for x or y. All right, so here it goes. The way how you avoid is like this. In the standard form, take a look at which number in front of x and y can go into the third number on the other side. So obviously 5 can go into 10. All right, the number in front of x, 5 can go into 10. That means I will choose for y. And what number do I need to choose for y? Anything that will be divisible by 5. Because earlier when I choose number for x, that means I will end up dividing by 4 on the last step. All right. So since 5 that's in front of x can go into 10, I need to choose a number for y. But what number do I need to choose for y? Whatever I'm choosing right here, I will eventually divide it by 5. So I will need to choose a number for y that 5 can go into. So that means the first number I want to choose for y got to be 5 itself. Right? Because I want to choose a number for y where 5 can go into. So 5 can go into 5. So, all right, let me erase this real quick. So since the number in front of x can go into 10, my variable choosing is step number 1, choosing a number for x or y, I will end up choosing for y. So when y equal to 5, let's plug it in. That's 5x plus 4 times 5 equal to 10. So solving for x now, that's 5x plus 20 equal to 10. Let's move the positive 20 over. That will be 5x equal to 10, still 10. Positive 20 come over, become negative. So that will be 5x equal to negative 10. So now I will need to divide both sides by 5. And that's the reason why I choose a number 5 can go into. So my x is equal to negative 2. So when y is 5, x is negative 2. Okay. All right. I need another number. Okay, Mr. Chen, what do I pick? Well, we know we got to pick for y because the number in front of x can go into the 10. So I pick number for y. What number do I pick for y? Anything divisible by 5. Okay. Believe it or not, 0, okay, is divisible by 5. Okay, because 0 go into 5 0 times. So 0 is always a good number to pick. Okay. So other than 0, 5, you can pick a 10, you can pick negative 5 if you like. As long as it's divisible by 5, you can pick them. So this time I'm going to pick y equal to 0. 0 is easy to work with because when you plug it in 0 for y here, that's 5x plus 4 times 0 equal to 10. This term, positive 4 times 0 is 0, so that term is gone. So I just end up with 5x equal to 10. Divide both sides by 5, x equal to 2. So when y equal to 0, x is 2. All right, so my 2 points are negative 2, comma 5. And the other one is 2, comma 0. And as you can recall, I mentioned this before, and I wrote it down too, right here. All right, on the x-axis, all the y values are 0. On the x-axis, all the y values are 0. So this 2, comma 0, when I plot them, all I have to go is to the right 2 places. So that means I'm only walking along the x-axis, so my y value will always be 0. All right, my first point, negative 2, 5. Now, negative 2 means go to the left 2. Second, my y value tell me to go up 5. So this point is negative 2, 5. Now we can connect them with a line, and that will be it. All right, so this is a very neat trick, okay? So let me do this real quick with you, okay? I'm going to put it right up here. What happened if I would interchange between the x and y? So let's say, for example, this is an example, okay? If I have a 4x plus 5y is equal to 10. If I have, just pretend there's a 4x plus 5y equal to 10. So if you look at the number in front of x and y, this time the number in front of y can go into 10. In that case, who do you pick? We pick number for x. And what do I pick for x? Anything divisible by 5, okay? So that's a little trick how we can always avoid having fraction or decimal for the missing coordinates. So let's go up here for this example. If you look at the number in front of x and y, in this case, both of them are 1. All right, both of them are 1. So that means it doesn't matter because both 1 and 1 can go into negative 4. So this time it does not really matter who you want to pick. Okay, if you want to pick a number for x, the number you pick for x got to be divisible by 1, which is any number. So let's just pick the number for x. Let's just pick 1 for x. So that's x equal to, let me see how I can get rid of this. Let's pick x equal to 1. All right, so this is 1x. So that will be 1 times 1. I'm just purposely put a 1 in front of it. Minus y equal to negative 4. Oops, sorry. Let me cut this out. Oh, Lord, freezing up myself. It's all right. Sorry about that. All right. So this is going to be equal to negative 4. So 1 times 1 is 1 minus y equal to negative 4. So to get y by itself, I'll move the negative y over, move the negative 4 back. So negative y come to the right side, become positive y. 1 still 1. Negative 4 come to the left side, become positive. So my y equal to 5. All right. So this time I'm going to pick a number. So I can pick. So this particular example, it doesn't matter who I pick for x or y. Both coefficient can go into negative 4. So let me pick y to be 1 this time, okay? And of course, 0 is always a good number to pick as well. If I pick y, you know what? Let me just pick y to be 0 this time. How about that? Let's pick y to be 0. So when I pick y equal to 0 and substitute, that's x minus 0 equal to negative 4, or negative 1 times 0. And as you know, negative 1 times 0 is 0, so that term is gone. So x is simply equal to negative 4. All right. So let's see. Let me delete that. Let me make that a little bit bigger. It's not working very good. All right, let me just do it by hand then. Probably quicker that way. Let's say, so the 1, 5. That means to the right 1, up 5. That will be right here. Negative 4, 0. Negative 4, 0 means simply go to the left 4. So that'll be right there. All right, so this negative 4, 0, again, this negative 4, 0 is actually on the x-axis, right? Since the y value is 0. So once I connect 2 points, well, once I got 2 points, then the homework will automatically draw me a line. All right, that's all it is to it. Let's look at a couple more examples, okay? This one, again, written in slope-intercept form. So if it's written in slope-intercept form, for right now, pick x, okay? Pick x. So what number do I pick for x? Well, anything you want. I mean, 0 is always a very good number to pick first. So just don't get caught up on, well, once I pick x, find y. That's only 1 point. I still need to pick another x, okay, for my second point. So anything you want, let's say just 1, something small, nothing big. All right, so when x equal to 0, substitute 0 for x, that will be y equal to 3 minus 2 times 0, which y will simply equal to 3. Because negative 2 times 0, that term is 0, which is gone. So y will just be 3. All right, when I pick x equal to 1, all right, that's y equal to 3 minus 2 times 1. Which is y equal to 3 minus 2. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, which y is equal to 1. So when x equal to 1, y is 1. So this time 0, 3. 0, 3 on the, if we're going to plot 0, 3 on the graph, starting from the origin, 0, 3, 0 for x means I do not go left and right. The y value is 3, simply tell me to move up 3 places. So that means that point is actually on the y-axis. Second point, 1, 1, starting from the origin again to the right 1, up 1, click on it. It will graph you the second point on the homework. So once I got 2 points, I can connect them with the line. And that line is called the equation of the line. And the equation is y equal to 3 minus 2x. All right, one more example. So this one is also a slope-intercept form, but so of course I gotta pick x. Check this out. I'm gonna show you this. Okay, if I pick 0 for x first, let's plug it in. This is y equal to 2 over 3 times 0 plus 5, which we know 2/3 times 0 is 0. So that term is gone. So the only thing I got left with is my positive 5. All right, what's my next number I can pick for x? Let me write this out, okay, to show it to you. If I pick x to be 1, any number, 1, 2, whatever, if I pick x equal to 1 and substitute into my equation, it will look like y equal to 2 over 3 times 1 plus 5. So as you see, when 2/3 times 1, which is still 2/3, which will still make me end up with a fraction, okay, y value. So what can I do here? What number can I pick for x that can actually make this fraction go away? So in Module 9, I show you how to clear the fraction. We can use that concept here. What happened if I would have picked x equal to 3? Now, why do I want to pick x equal to 3? Because the LCD between all the terms is 3. So if I pick 3 right here for what I want to substitute, 3 means 3 over 1. Well, after I substituted, top 3, bottom 3 cancels out. So this first term is now only going to just end up to be 2. And 2 plus 5 will tell me y is going to be 7. So when x equal to 1, y is 7. So when you see a slope-intercept form where there's a fraction in front of x, what number do you pick? Anything that is divisible by 3. So I can pick a 3, -3, a 6, -6. That will always help me to cancel out my denominator. All right, so 0, 5. 0, 5 means simply go up 5. Because 0 means do not go right or left. 1, 7 to the right, 1 to the right 1 and up 7. That will be about right here. So once I got 2 points, the computer will draw me a line. So that's my equation of the line. So there are 3 ways we can actually graph an equation of the line. One, the very basic method is simply by finding any 2 points. So in this video, I show you that how to find 2 points in the standard form, in the standard form, and the slope-intercept form. It's just when we are dealing with the standard form, it's just tricky sometimes that we might need to avoid having a fraction or decimal missing coordinates. Okay, so there is a way that we can actually pick, which variable I pick number for and what number I pick for. All right. So that will conclude this video. Thank you for watching.